Yep. Hip, 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 hip. Definitely. Ooh, one person. Really wish you would tell me who that is. Good morning, whoever you are. First person on. Two people. 21 seconds, and I got two people straight already signed up. Oh, one person's went. Okay, I got cocky. I got really cocky. Cool. All right. Get yourself your drinks. Get yourself all good to go. Making sure it's working. I'm going to just open the window because that looks bad. It looks like someone's asleep. Oh, hello, Captain. Oh, went down to 0 people. Okay. Tables on. Good. Power socket. Power. Totally forgot about this workout now, right? Oh, Lordy. Oh, got two people. Hello. Good morning. Hey. I don't get the notification like on Zoom, so I'm just saying like maybe someone will join in. We've got a like already. Cool. I think 5 or so minutes. So feel free to chill. Make sure you've got your towel, your water bottle, pre-caffeinated HiiT if you need, and just make sure all possible links. Everybody's following. I think I'm getting a little bit better with the YouTube setup. Cool, so nobody clicked on through that method. We're okay. Hey, whilst I'm checking. Yeah. Yeah, so last, so I think if you guys were here last Friday, you may have seen me kind of like actively looking over the balcony edge. So I was waiting for a package. Supposed to come. What happened was that package came and they'd send it back to the sender in the UK. So where I was going, like, okay, it's going to be delivered today. They gave me a delivery time, like every sort of making sure because it was going to be delivered between 9:30 and 10:30, the time of the class. And so the package delivered. So no packages here. Get a message from the eBay guy in the UK, and he's like, Ryan, your package I've sent you is back here. I don't understand what's happened. I was like, neither do I. So still waiting for it. But so yeah, if you're, because I had a couple of questions last week. Why were you actively looking over your balcony in the last workout? It's like there was no drama going on. It was just they said between 9:30 and 10:30 that package was going to get delivered. So they did follow that promise at least. It did get delivered within that time frame. All right. Oh. Hold up today, but I don't want to risk wearing too much layers because I know that as soon as I get going, it's a bit crazy. Well, I'll just sweat buckets anyway. And yeah, we have power. So it was out for a good portion of yesterday, but we had a preliminary warning. So they were saying we're going to do this between 8 and 12. So that was fine. We got up at 7:45 and made some coffee and put it in thermos flasks, which is really needed because about 11 o'clock it was like, could really go for a second coffee now. But I'm hoping that this means I'm okay. Pre-print got sent back to us. Yeah. I don't understand. How is it like packages are getting so messed up? Like everybody is home. Like 90% of people are home or have someone at home. Like if you are a family, there's got to be maybe one. You say you've got someone who's a construction worker, they've gone to work. Okay, sure, but if you've got kids, they're going to be home. If you have a house share, someone of that house is probably an office worker who's now working at home. But maybe they're being really kind of pushed to, if you don't answer that door within enough time, move on to the next house. 1 minute two. Just do the check emails. I don't know where Louise is. Like, she said she's doing the workout. No sign of her. Coming in, rolling in 45 minutes late. No, I haven't put the tablet yet. Shit. Good morning, Sergio. Agree. Okay. 9:29. Ay. That one's good. Oh. All right, so we've got 3 in. And any comments there? Let me just double check the Facebook. And then let me start demonstrating today's wonderful circuit. So clusters, keeping it on that kind of like mindset of a little bit more happy on the mind, but particularly if you were someone who came to the live bootcamp session on Wednesday, and that different format that I did. I very rarely do that format anyway in person, but the guys who had been to the park session before lockdown, maybe you recognized it. I did it a little bit different before. I made it 6 strength and then 6 cardio. So I think I've even done that with you, Kelly, a few times at the beach, but I just made it 6 and 6 of strength cardio sort of movements, but all body weight. And there was a lot of kind of like shocked faces, like, how many more rounds of this? So keeping it with that good Friday feeling vibes, we'll go with the clusters, which everybody knows. So this means it's 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. Exercise 1, 2, 3, repeat those 3 exercises 3 times, and then we'll move on to the next one. Even though this actually is longer than the workout you guys did on Wednesday, this is a little bit longer. It does feel a bit shorter. So you've got exercise 1, push up to a side action. So let me just make sure I'm going to map that is there. So push up to side. So starting there, you want to go down to the side. As you come up, bring yourself back to center. Side, bring yourself back to center. So you're not going to actually do a push-up where you start. You want to have a little bit of space side to side of you. So if you're using a yoga mat, it might be easier if you're using it lengthways, so you can use the mat for grip on your hand. But obviously, if you need something to kneel on and your floor's a little bit hard, get some cushions maybe just to kind of help keep that a bit more comfortable. So if you were doing it kneeling, you would just go out to side of the leg, out to side of the hand, kneel, bring it in one at a time. It'd be a little bit more tricky if you're kneeling to move the hand and the leg at the same time, I would find personally. So I'd say if you're concentrating on moving one limb at a time, you've got 40 seconds to get the reps done. Just make sure your positions is good. Then we're going to go into open and close sit up. So from there, hands are open, legs in the air, up, close it down, open at the bottom. Now make it a little bit harder, legs further in the air, make it a little bit easier, legs down, legs more bent. So you're trying to get this nice big full range and close. If you've got the legs straight, see if you can close it and get to your fingertips and touching your trainers or feet if you've not got shoes on. Oh, you turned up. Then we have the one leg 3 sprint burpee. So kind of similar with the ISO bombers, which was in box for 8 this week and the live session. So you got one leg down to the ground, one leg in the air, come down to the ground, out, in, up, and then 1, 2, 3, and then making sure it's the opposite leg that you're doing as you go to the burpee on that side. So you do a burpee on your left side of your mat, burpee on your right side of your mat. Anyone struggling with burpees, feel free to do a single leg touch. Feel free to go a little bit more into the movement and that if you want. So you can come down and just step out, lift your leg in the air, step in, and take out all kind of impact for your knees. If anyone's really, really worried with it. With the side to side, it can be a big just kind of jump. So kind of like an ice skater, or you can kind of do a little hustle, which will be a little bit less impact through the knee, but it'll take you more of those to get from side to side. So you see, I could just do one, the big one, get over there. Got to make sure my knee is safe for that. Or I can do little ones like that, so kind of like athletic agility run. Then I'm going to go 8 mountain climbers into 8 high knees. So we start across the 2. So in the ground, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this one is going to be a lot of up and down as well. So making sure it is a little bit cooler today, but if you're doing this live, but make sure as you go up and you go down, you pace yourself to take deep breaths in. If you haven't eaten today as well already, and you have someone who kind of struggles with that, making sure you take time to stand up, let the blood come back to your brain. But it's part of cluster 2, so you should be hopefully warmed up and ready for that. Number 2 in cluster 2, 3-point squat. So it's a squat, squat vertical, squat bound, backwards pedal. So again, if you need to change that, squat, squat toe raise, squat, big stride forwards and big stride back as well. So even using at the peak of that stride, a little squat to catch it and a little squat to catch your balance back as well. So even if you're not doing the jump, you're still going to use that squat mechanic to land the end of the rep. Station 1 of cluster 3, step back to a toe touch into a kick. So we're going to go back, toe touch, come forward, kick, change leg. So it's a little bit of balance. So come back, toe touch, kick, change leg. Now, if you need to, you can let that leg rest on the ground for balance, but the idea is you're trying to get to a toe touch, bring that leg through without it touching the ground, kick. Obviously, that's not going to be possible for everybody. So do what you need to do. So if you feel yourself going, put the foot on the ground. Coming up, if you feel you can't get the kick without touching the ground, touch the ground, go for that kick. Change that. If a kick is too much, if you're starting to feel really, really heavy in your hip flexors or your legs feel really heavy, try a knee raise as well. So it's still a nice abdominal exercise because the muscle will pull, so it's going to help assist in pulling the leg up. Number 7, number 8 even, is hardcores for Darcy. So we've got 40 seconds, starfish position, plank. From there, hold it out, so squeeze everything nice tight, 40 seconds, put your mind in a happy place, and then hold it out. So the wider you are, the bigger the test. If you're someone who finds this a little bit too much of a challenge, go and do a regular plank either on the forearms or on the hands as well. The plank, you want to make sure you're squeezing the quads. This is your front of your thighs, your glutes, and your core. These are the 3 muscles that are between the contact point of the ground. So contact point 1, contact point 2, or contact point 1, contact point 2. It's hands or elbows, depending which way you're doing it. But those are the 3 muscles. If they're not fully working or they're getting fatigued and your brain isn't activating them, that's where the bridge will start to sag. So you want to make sure with the belly button, you think of holding it towards your spine to engage the abs. So it's not just slack and doing nothing, actively trying to work those muscles. And I'll keep using those cues as the session goes on, if I have any breath left. And then we shall do a squat 90 to another burpee. So because squat 90s, so the first burpee we have, we'll call that the Guillermo one. Squat 90s with the burpee, I'll call this a squat 90 to the red note because 2 people actively vocal about their burpee love. So, and actually, Karen does love burpees. So if you're doing it today, Karen, I know you said the other day you actually do like burpees. So it's a weirdo scenario. So we're gonna go squat 90. So down, down, then a burpee. So that squat 90 happens each side to one burpee. Now, if you need to change it for impact, boom, open. So you want to do those twists on both sides, and then there to your burpee. And that could just be there to there. So you guys have injuries in your backs, knees, particularly as that's going to be the last exercise in the last round as well, making sure you keep nice and safe with anything. So I may even be going down to that as well, because if I feel stability muscles are getting tired, if I feel my wrist. So if you saw me do the boxer on Wednesday the other night, you might have seen me stack it on my wrist. So my wrist is a little bit iffy. So if I feel that, it's safer for me to do it without landing on it too quickly. I'll be doing the same as well. It's not to say that I'm taking it easy on myself, just training smarter rather than training harder. Okay, there are the 9 exercises. Just let me check a quick notification on. Good. Nothing there. Comments. Spider-Man plank. Yeah. Fuck ISO bomb. Yeah, I would totally agree with you. Hola, amigos. Hola. Cool. All right, are you ready? Let's get into it. So, starting with imagine you've got a skipping rope. I'm just going to kind of do this little kind of bouncing on the side. You can add the skipping rope to it as well, kind of from side to side to just get body nice and loose. Now, if you are someone who doesn't do the high knees because of feet or knee issues, just going for this kind of like lifting one leg up, lifting one leg down. So the weight never truly leaving the ground. A little bit of a skipping pattern, so I'm going to be there. And then we'll bring this into a little bit of a run on the spot. Bring it in, arms moving up as well, so quick kind of hustle. And we'll do your 5, 10, 15 seconds of quick to easy. So this should be easy. Before we start 5, I want you to actively breathe faster now. So rather than you needing to breathe, you're breathing fast as a result of you feeling tired. Start to breathe faster now and prepare yourself for it. So 5 seconds, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back it out. We keep trying to get 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And are you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. You said Spider-Man, and I realize I'm kind of wearing Spider-Man color combo, so the red to the blue. 3, 2, 1, 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. All right, backing it down. Jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1 for 10 seconds. Brace your abs as you land. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you guys just stay nice and loose. We're going to go to seal jacks. So want your thumbs like here. Oh, good. And as you open the legs, the arms open as well. Hand trying to stay in line with the shoulder. So ready? Still here with me. 10 seconds of seal jacks. 3, 2, 1, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Okay, coming down to the ground. We've been in an all-4 position. One leg out to the side, hands out in front. Roll yourself back. See the toe is trying to face the sky, but my hands don't leave where I position them. So those hands aren't underneath my shoulders. They're in front of me. Just trying to go in and out of the stretch. So you might feel it better to hold it for a little bit. This stretch you should be feeling either behind the knee, inner thigh, back of the upper leg, all of the above if you're quite unfortunate with tight muscles. 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Again. The hands are in front of you because it's just trying to drive a little bit more of a stretch through your lats as well. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bum down. Legs, just a slight bend in them. Drop them internal, and one's going to go external. Rotate through. Come back. Rotate through. Now, don't worry if you can't get all the way down to the ground. If you're just going from here to here, you've got really tight hips. But I'd rather you kind of train yourself and warm yourself up to an ability where you're just going, okay, that's just outside my comfort zone. Not painful. It may loosen up with a few more reps. 3, 2, 1. Take a lie back. Legs nice and straight. So I'm going to kick this leg up for 10 reps. This leg is going to stay on the ground, or at least at the heel. So I'm not going to kick it and come up like this. So I'm going to kick. 1, 2. Legs stand nice and straight. 3, 4. So stretch is just trying to dynamically open up through the hamstring. 8, 9, 10. Change sides. So if you imagine if you're getting quite tight, trying to get it to the 90-degree marker, getting always behind 90 degrees. It might come a bit further each time. 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, so from here, heels nice and close to your bum. Hips up, so your weight is on your upper back, your shoulder blades. I'm going to go for about 10 seconds where you march on the spot. So you lift one leg off the ground and you try to keep your body up. You can use your arms for a bit of stability as well. So what you try not to do is this, where you lift one leg and you kind of bounce all over the place. We're going to try to keep this good posture, putting it all on one glute, cheek, as the other leg's coming up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back on your feet. And from here, just a little bit of opening up the chest, arms, shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bit of rotation in there as well, because we've got some rotation moves. So it's a lunge. It's my left leg in front, rotate left. So down, rotate left, push back. That knee, trying to land in front of that hip. Bang. I saw a comment come up. Walk to the beaches. Standing myself. Just got a face wall. Just good. There you go. Just like the beat. 3, 2. He says 1. Then just a little kind of circle around the joint. So we're going to go ankle. 3, 2, 1. Other ankle. Just again, because like Darcy, you've got your issue. Lou, I know you've got a few issues with your ankles. Knees, hips, so just feet a little bit wide, just feel. So for me, that's where I can feel it. So I'm going to come through. 3, 2, 1, and then shoulders. Big circles with both arms together. Careful, you guys working in pairs. So Guillermo, careful working in spreads. Karina and Sergio. Now that I know how tall you are, Sergio, Jesus, be very careful with your arms. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Cool. All right. So our first exercise: push up to the side step, open and close sit up, and then the one leg 3 lateral sprint burpee. 10 seconds is left on the rest. Water and towel nearby. All right. 3, 2, 1. Back to the side. Back to the center. Back to the side. Back to the center. Making sure that you're placing your hands in the good position for each rep. So you want to make sure your hands finish in line with the chest for your reps. Now, if the sideward action does get too fast or too hectic for you, you can knuckle down and focus on pushing up in the spot. 10 seconds left. Now use your breath in on the way down. Breath out on the way up. 3, 2, 1. Open and close sit up. So you're already near the ground. Whew. You okay? So maybe you get 20-second breathers. So at the beginning, this is going to feel quite nice. As the workout goes on, these 20 seconds are going to start to feel like they're drawing away from you very, very quickly. So 3, 2, 1. Open, close. Whew. Now, if you can, try to get your breath to exhale for me on the way up. It should work in your favor. 20 seconds gone. 20 left. 10 seconds. Are they? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Lou's just told me they're playing with the electrics again today. If it disappears, you know what happened. So hopefully we're going to stay online. So then we go into one-legged burpee, 3-leg squats. Everyone's like, please cut the power now, please cut the power now. 3, 2, 1. So my left leg on the ground. My left leg pops out, in, 1, 2, 3. That's my right leg. It's going to go out and in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I can mix it up with those ice skaters. 1, 2, 3. We got 10 seconds left. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. All right, one time through. Let me give you a fist bump in case we lose electricity. Oh man, I can see it and working on the spot. I'm getting very nervous now. I'm very, very nervous. Last week I was checking over the balcony for the package. Now I'm checking to make sure I've got electricity. Push up, side to sides. Remember, if you guys are doing the kneeling variation, get the knee out, then the hand, push up,